It's being called the most violent video game in history, titled Hatred.
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 Hatred pushes the envelope. It has but one objective: kill everyone.
The premise is simple. The player is a lone wolf shooter who goes on a rage-fueled killing spree. Violence in video games really is nothing new. We saw it back in the day in games on Atari, and even now we see them on games like Call of Duty and GTA. But some gamers we spoke to say Hatred seems to be taking it a bit too far.
Welcome, gamers, to a retrospective of Hatred, a game that sparked intense controversy and divided opinions like few others. Released in 2015 by Destructive Creations, Hatred shocked the gaming world with its unapologetic violence and nihilistic themes. Let's delve into the tumultuous history and lasting impact of this controversial title. Set in a bleak, desolate world, Hatred puts players in the role of a sociopathic protagonist who embarks on a killing spree with the sole purpose of causing as much destruction and chaos as possible.
My name is not important. What is important is what I'm going to do. I just fucking hate this world and these human worms feasting on its carcass. My whole life is just cold, bitter hatred. And I always wanted to die violently. This is the time of vengeance, and no life is worth saving. And I will put in the grave as many as I can. It's time for me to kill. You bastard!
The game's extreme violence and nihilistic tone immediately drew condemnation from critics and advocacy groups. Despite the controversy, Hatred was released on digital platforms, albeit with limited availability and age restrictions. Right, so I'm here joined by my
Detective Broom 55.
I got her here for her genuine reaction to the trailer to this game.
Your reaction is making me think it's either going to disgust me, terrify me, or both.
I hope my sound's on. That's good.
My name is not important. What is important is what I'm going to do. I just fucking hate this world and these human worms feasting on its carcass. My whole life is just cold, bitter hatred. And I always wanted to die violently. This is the time of vengeance, and no life is worth saving. And I will put in the grave as many as I can. It's time for me to kill. And it's time for me to die. My genocide crusade begins here.
Wow.
Hatred, everybody, hatred. Thoughts.
So it is just a guy that's filled with hate that goes around just killing everyone.
Precisely.
For no reason.
You say he's got no reason. He gave a reason.
Because he hates everyone.
Would you play that?
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
I played it, and I'm not ashamed to say it, but I actually had fun. Thing is, it's no different to GTA.
No.
It's just they've got more of a following, more money to put behind everything that they've got and they've ever done.
Yeah.
But this got a lot of hate. GTA used to get a lot of hate and probably still does. But this, it was violent in the sense that you go up to people and you do execute them up close and personal. And I was playing it for about 2 hours, and it's just like GTA. But
I mean, obviously it's on a more of a grand scale, but it's no different from when I Mori people in Dead by Daylight, because that's up close and personal. I don't know why that shocked me. Not shocked me, but made me think, ugh, when I do that to characters in Dead by Daylight.
I think a lot of the issues that people have had is gun violence throughout, and knives, which are a lot of things that are happening around the world. That is one of the games that you can't buy anywhere in the stores because it was an adult-only rating.
You can't buy it anywhere in the stores?
You can buy it on Steam, and that's it. Online, you can download it, but you can't
mean
buy
like
it in
physical stores? There's other games that use...
that are more violent than this.
Dead by Daylight, you can buy everywhere. There are other games that use guns and violence, so what's wrong with this one? Do you think it is just because they're like... It is someone who is openly saying, I'm just going to kill you because I hate everything?
Mm-hmm. If you want me to play Hatred, put it in the channel, put it in the comments, I'll play it. Now the next one, there are trailers for it, but it's not as openly violent as this. So this is gameplay for a game that I have wanted to put on the channel and do a video for. I can't do a video for it because the game costs 70 to 100 over pounds for the game, because it's rare. You can't buy it in any store. So this is just the executions that I found for Manhunt 2. The longer you hold down the execute button, the worse the execution is. Are you ready?
I mean, sure.
Are you ready? Wait. It's not much worse than Dead by Daylight when you're doing a Mori.
No.
When you think about it.
Well,
He's like... It's for you!
Answer the fucking phone! That's what I feel like you do it to you when you don't answer your phone.
I think that's what my mother would do to me. Sit down, bitch! Oh! Sit the back down. Wow! What are your thoughts on that one? I am not going to show all of that.
That one was worse. It's the noises. I know they're not suffering because they're characters, but you can hear them suffering and squelching, and yeah, that's worse.
And do you know who made this?
Who?
Rockstar Games, who make GTA.
I mean, if they brought this out now for the PlayStation and the Xbox now,
please do.
It would be way worse than that ever was. But I still don't think it's any worse than GTA.
Your thoughts on Hatred? Did it deserve all the hatred that it's had over the years?
No, I mean, I don't think so. It is, don't get me wrong, it is violent. But I think there are other violent games out there. I don't think that Hatred is any different to GTA. I mean, even things like Doom and things like that, where you're ripping apart demons and things like that.
That got hate. The first ever game back in the 90s got a lot of hate because of that.
But why?
But they weren't even doing that. You were just shooting demons. That's it.
I mean, I could talk about this for ages as well, because you get people that blame violent video games. Playing a game like that doesn't necessarily make you want to go out and do things. Like you said, what did you say that you're...
desensitized.
Desensitized. So do you think that we've become more desensitized about it because there are so many violent games out there now?
Destructive Creations, the company behind Hatred, writes on its site that they wanted to create something against trends, something different, something that could give the player a pure gaming pleasure.
Just like any other gaming studio, we just want to produce possibly the best and most fun games in the world. Hatred is inspired mainly by other games and other stuff we enjoyed in the past. Satisfying players was our main goal.
Its confrontational nature and explicit content led to bans and censorship in several countries, including Germany, Australia and New Zealand. And there you have it, a retrospective on Hatred, a game that shocked the world and left an indelible mark on the gaming industry. Have you played Hatred? What are your thoughts on it? If you want to see some more horror stuff, check out that card for the 5 most banned games. I'll even see you over there. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel, smash like and hit that bell to be informed whenever I bring out a new video. Thanks for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.